Hello, my name is Dr. Ashley Anglin. I'm the Director of Research and Strategic Analysis for United for Alice. United for Alice is a driver of innovative research and action around financial hardship. And in our latest data release, Alice in Focus Children, we zoom in on the number of children growing up in financial hardship across the US. According to the federal poverty level, 16% of children were living in poverty in 2019, but our data shows that another 33%, almost twice as many, were growing up in households that have income above the federal poverty level, but less than what it costs to afford the basics in the communities where they live. These households are ALICE, which stands for Asset Limited, Income Constrained Employed. And in this video, I'm going to take you on a brief tour of our Alice in Focus Children website. You can find key downloads as well as an interactive data dashboard that can help you dig in deeper to the ALICE data. One of the first things you'll notice on our Alice in Focus Children webpage are links to some of our key downloads, including the National Research Brief, state research briefs and sponsors, a state comparison of key indicators, and a data dictionary, which includes all of the variables that are used in this research release. When you scroll down, the ALICE data is in your hands through the ALICE Children Data Dashboard. This dashboard shows the number and percentage of children in households with income below the federal poverty level, with income above the federal poverty level, but below what is needed to afford the basic expenses, those ALICE households, and those with income above the cost of basics, who are above the ALICE threshold. In this dashboard and in our briefs, children below the ALICE threshold include those in poverty and those who are in ALICE households combined. In this first tool, you can explore financial hardship in children by category, including age, race, ethnicity, nativity, and disability status, as you see in these buttons here on the right. This data is available at the national level with US selected, or you can use this drop-down to select an ALICE partner state. Once you have your geography selected, you can pick a category and dig in deeper. So for example, under living arrangements, you can look at financial hardship for different types of households, including those with married couple households, married by different sex or same sex, unmarried couple households, single female, single male households, as well as households where children are living with a grandparent. And you can see how financial hardship varies. So for example, for single female headed households, 38% of children in those households are below the federal poverty level, and another 39% are ALICE. You can also scroll down below any of our bar charts to see the numbers behind each of these percentages, as well as the grand totals. By changing categories, you can change which variables are available, including care by race, ethnicity, household work status, health insurance, and public assistance. You can also use the second dashboard tool to combine categories, such as school-age children who are Black and have a disability. This again is available for the US or for a partner state. So let's select a partner state. Once a partner state is selected, you can cross-tabulate these different variables, and that means selecting more than one at a time. So you can select, for example, by race, ethnicity, Hispanic children who have a disability and are renters. And you can see how the percentages drastically change for those groups. You can also use the drop-down here to see technical details, including the sources, rounding, and information about our data variables again. You can also use our local maps tool to dig in deeper by geography. With this tool, you can select a geography called a PUMA. This is a public use microdata area. And what that is a US Census Bureau geography that's made up of groupings of about 100,000 people. So you can see that across the state, or you can dig into those PUMAs by selecting a partner state. So for example, with Florida selected, you can see different categories. So it defaults to age and all children. So this shows the variation of all children below the ALICE threshold, with the darker the color showing the greater percentage of children in that geography who are below the ALICE threshold. You can also choose a subcategory for any of these categories. So for example, here we can look at just preschool age, and you can see how the map changes. Another category, for example, is household work status. You can select household work status and then see the variation for if you have no adult workers, one adult, one worker, two adults, one worker, or two adults and two workers, for example. We'll select two adults, one worker. You can hover over any of the geographies to see the name of the geography, the name of the variable, and the percentage of children who are below the ALICE threshold in that geography. Just like with the other dashboard, you can scroll down and see the breakdown for above ALICE threshold, ALICE, and poverty, as well as the grand total in terms of the raw numbers in case you want to do any of your own calculations as well. Again, details are here for technical details, including an important note that any group with fewer than 500 children is suppressed. So if you see any blank spots, that's because there's too few children for that particular geography or category. You can also, again, use the tabs here to look at our state briefs and sponsors. You can also explore the committees that helped make this research possible, and also dig into some additional resources on topics related to children and financial hardship, including those that are outlined in our dashboard and in our brief. Just click on any of these topics to see additional resources appear. Thank you so much for the opportunity to take you on a tour of our website. We're so excited to have this data in the hands of our partners and to really make a difference in the lives of ALICE children across the country. Thank you for your participation.